Hello guys, welcome back to Shando's channel. It's me, Shane. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I filed my N400 online and what are the requirements I uploaded along with my application. So looking back on my application last June 2020, I applied my N400 or the application for naturalization online. So I did it with pending case on my petition to remove condition 10 years green card. So it is also the same exact date I celebrated my 3rd year anniversary being a lawful permanent resident here in the United States. I did not hire any law office or an attorney. I did it by myself. So I was eligible through marriage base. So if you're still married to your current spouse and have been in the United States being a lawful permanent resident for the last 3 years and married to your spouse for 4 years, you would be eligible. So without further ado, let's get to my account and I'll show you guys how I did my online application. Here are the steps I did prior to filing my application online. So to start an application for an N400, you gotta have an online account. To create one, you have to go to www.myuscis.gov and create your account for you to be able to apply. To sign in, you have to type in your email address up here, and then you have to type in your password, and when you're done typing your password, you gotta have to click sign in. And once you sign in, it's gonna send you a verification code to your phone number, and here it says you requested a secure verification code to log into your USCIS account, and those number I have to type in my screen down the bottom right there, and you type in the digits and then just click submit when you're done. And my screen is loading. So now we are in my account. So this is what it looks like inside the account. And once you get there, yeah, I'm gonna have a quick tour to how on file a form online. So here we go, file a form. So once you start your form, we will automatically save your information for 30 days or from the last time you work on the form. And here on the bottom are the selections of the category which you would apply or which you are going to apply on. So I click application for naturalization or N400 and then start a form. So here, before you begin the application for naturalization N400, answer a few questions to see if you are eligible to apply to become a U.S. citizen through naturalization. And then you click determine my eligibility. So were one of you or both of your parents a U.S. citizen when you were born? So select no if not and click next. How old are you? I'm 18 and older. So next again. Are you a member of U.S. Armed Forces? No, I'm not. So click again next. And then Are you a lawful permanent resident? Yes, I am. And when did you become a lawful permanent resident? So I click that around that time. Are you married to a U.S. citizen? Yes, I am. So under marriage rule. Have you been married for the last 3 years or longer? Yes. Has your spouse been a U.S. citizen for 3 years or longer? Yes. And then next. And then, have you left the United States in the past 3 years? No. And have you moved in the past 3 months? No, we did not. And now it says you may be eligible to apply for naturalization. So that's how easy it is. That you would see here if you are automatically eligible or not. So and your spouse is required to have been a U.S. citizen for past 3 years. So go to application. Now here it is, application for naturalization. So here are the things to remember before you start your application: your eligibility, the fees, and then filing online, and documents you may need when you apply. And then after you submit your application, here are, you can track case online and respond to requests for information, and they'll provide your biometrics, and you can check it here also inside your my account. So they would give you this option where you can track your case status or documents they would send to you, and all that reply you could get from them automatic. And then now click start application. Information about your eligibility, there you go. You have been lawful permanent resident in more than 3 years, and your spouse is a U.S. citizen. So you select next, and now, is someone assisting you with completing this application? No, I did it all by myself. I didn't hire a lawyer. It's more easier. So now, what is your current legal name? So you type in your married name, your current name. So there, I just have to type in that info for now, just to make sure you guys are following on my update here. So have you used any other name since birth? Yes, that was my single name before I was married. That's the only name I've ever used, and except my married name. So now provide the other names you have used. So now here I'm gonna have to type in my or you guys can also type in your previous name you've used before you were married. So after this, here in the bottom there's more questions. So would you like to legally change your name? No, I don't. I just want to stick to my married name. How can we contact you? We put in your phone number, and then here you type in your email address. So your previous email that you've used in this account would just automatically appear here. So I'm just gonna fill that in with the information. And then what is your current mailing address? So we live on the same mailing address. I put in my name, country, and then the name of the streets or state, city or town, and then your zip code. So it's really just very easy application compared to just like filling out the form and sending in your application by mail. I just find this easier because you guys can also pay this application online. You just have to type in your card number if you're gonna pay with debit or credit, or also you can enter your checking account number if you're paying it online. That's how easy it is with this online application. So here you go. I'm still filling it out just for show you guys. And I'm just creating an account that is really, just to show you how it should be. There you go. Alright, so now we will do the next steps. Alright, let me go down the bottom there and then just click next. And now, what is your date of birth? So I already done with my application, so the screen is asking me for my real date of birth, but yeah, just type in your, you'll see your account has already been verified with different date of birth, so I should not create another application but I just want to show you guys how this would be when you are doing an online application. So just a virtual tour for you. So now we go to what is your country of birth. So I am from the Philippines. You just choose country where you were born. This is okay. Anyway, so now we go to here, about. So describe yourself, where you have lived, school and employment, military service, selective service, travel outside the US, and request for accommodations. So inside the describe yourself, there you go. You have your race, your ethnicity, your height, your weight, color of your eyes. So basically just your basic informations. And now, where do you have lived? So you just have to put in all the information. And in school, there you go, your school and employment. You just click add there and just start typing the addresses and the name of your employer and stuff like that. And here, it's just a no questions, yes or no questions. So travel outside the US. Alright, so I just answer no, and you should be fine and don't need to enter any more information if you never been traveled around outside US. So here, what is your current status? I click married. And then just select next. So children. So you have any children? Yes, I have. We have. And I click yes. And then later on in the application, you have to upload your child's birth certificate to for proof. And then now your prior marriages. I don't have prior marriages, so I just click no. So my current spouse is, there is an information for him, so have to enter my husband's name, and then yeah, and then the parents for my, so yes, they are married before my 18, and they are not US citizen. Even my father, they're not US citizen. So now we go to moral character. So if any, okay, so have you ever claimed the US? So this is a yes or no question. No, so just click next. Now, have you ever been declared incompetent? So another no. And then, have you ever been member of involved in a, nope, I did not. So have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense of which you were not arrested? No. And yeah, just say, oh no. So this is a yes, all yes or no question. And then you just press next. So next is, there you go. Have you ever been removed or excluded or deported from the United States? No. Have you ever been ordered? Just a yes or no question. Now here we are in the evidence. So they need your marriage certificate. You have to upload a clear image. And then they need your tax documents for the last 3 years. And you have to upload it right there on the bottom. You have to scan it. And there's, you have to upload marriage certificate, divorce decree, court document, and stuff like that. If your current spouse had been divorced or have a current spouse before you. And then now I just give me your wrap up of this application. So now you get to review your application once you are done filling out all the forms and you already upload everything. So now we are just gonna go back to my account home. Here we go. So since I already applied and I already passed my naturalization and the certificate has been issued, so this one I have to delete. Here you go. I'm going to share with you guys yung screen ng aking account sa USCIS. So here you go. Now that I'm officially a citizen, this is what you'll see kapag may account kayo at nag-sign up kayo. So makikita nyo lahat ng updates and any information. So sa aking I-751 petition to remove conditions on residence, so sa history niya you'll see March 14, 2019 I received my they received my form petition to remove conditions on residence, and then June 30th, 2020 mayroon akong so my petition was transferred to another USCIS office. So July 1, 2020 they transferred my form sa another office. So yeah, that's the update. So June 8, 2021, so just recently, so na-approve na yung aking application. So June 5, 2020 we received form N400, so that was the time when I applied. And then May 3, 2021 they scheduled my interview. June 7, 2021 they recommend that my N400 application is approved. So June 7, okay, so I did my oath ceremony and there you go, certificate was issued na. So yan na ngayon ang aking status. So ang aking documents naman na in-upload, so wala na dyan, hindi na nila kinikip. So your uploads additional evidence that you believe may USCIS is educating your application even if it was not specifically requested. Here you go guys, I'm going to share inside my folder what are the requirements I scan and my naturalization application. So all of this are saved here in my computer. First, I have here my spouse passport. I got his birth certificate. We have our marriage certificate and I-9 form when I entered the US. So you need front and back of your green card. So also I attached the birth certificate of my daughter, and then as an evidence both of our driver's licenses, and then his final divorce decree. And then we have here my albums as to what I uploaded. We have both of our 401k beneficiaries, child birth certificate, divorce decree, the friends and letter packages proof that's sent to our address, and then hotel bookings and travel, and then IRS transcripts for the last 3 years, and then here's our joint account bills, joint bank account statements for the last 3 months, and then life and health insurance beneficiaries for the both of us, marriage contract, mortgage contract and bill statement. And then so I filled an N400 application form before and thought I'm gonna send it by mail, but I found it more convenient to do it online and easier to send it that way. So all of these pictures I uploaded as an additional evidence to my N400 application.